Hellelujah. I can't just be like, hallelujah, 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 hallelujah.
No.
Yes and no. I mean, it's a very aggressive
No.
record, but at the same time, you know, it's a celebration for us. We made it to record number 6. We've made it through all these hardships, business-wise, singer switch-wise, and all that. So we're kind of celebrating rock and roll. Hallelujah. And I've always been told, you know, you play rock music or metal, it's the devil's music. You know, it's just fun. So we kind of poke fun back at that whole.
It's a harsh record, man.
But it's harsh. Yeah, it's
And there's definitely a lot of negativity. But that's, you know, our whole culture.
Negativity.
Our culture has been, I mean, even for me at least, rock music it symbolizes that whole rebellious frame of mind, if you will, where this is what I say and you either deal with it or you don't. You like it or you don't. You know, this is my art, this is what I have to say. So in that sense, no, we're not championing any, you know, world-changing cause and you know, positivity, this and blah blah. No, man, no. It's a celebration of bitterness and angst and hate, and that's real, man. That's part of being a human, you know. So in that sense, sure, it's a celebration of that, but no, we're not spewing positivity out of our, you know, rear ends by any means. Having been through it already, I knew how to pick my battles, if you will. I knew when to stand my ground and when not to. So, I mean, yeah, I wasn't so green and I wasn't so in shock at the whole process of being, you know, in a major studio for a major release. So, yeah, this time around I got to do exactly what I wanted to do vocally as far as the textures that I wanted to bring. The producer, Jasen Moreno, and I had epic arguments. It was great because he's a passionate guy and I'm passionate, and his name's on the record as well as mine. So we had some good knockdown drag-outs, which is awesome, but it made for a great record. As far as the writing process goes, I think we learned a lot from Resilience as well. And it was very freeing process, very organic. It wasn't as if, you know, CJ wrote every piece of music and I wrote every lyric and then, you know, we got into the studio and did it. It was nothing like that. It was more, you know, if he had lyrics, then he would send them. If Stevie had lyrics, he would send them. If Stevie had guitar riffs, he would send them to CJ. If I had guitar riffs, I'd send them to CJ. And obviously he's a guitarist and he's a much better guitarist than any of us. So he would take our ideas and elevate them. And I'd like to say that I would take his ideas and elevate those. So we learned quite a bit on how to work together through Resilience. And it's really finally tuned now with Hellelujah.
Well said.
Yeah.
I got nothing on that. What he said, yes. You know, I write how I write, and I try to evolve over the years and try to be a better songwriter, of course. And yeah, it has with different vocalists in the past. You know, when we got in there, it was a very organic thing with Dave Williams and Mike, Steve, and myself. We've been writing music together since fresh out of high school, since '96, you know. And with some of the past singers, we had to kind of, right where we write, kind of curtail a little bit. Everybody has their limitations. But with Jasen coming in the band now, being the right singer for us, there's like really no limits as far as what we write, what kind of styles of music we can play. Jasen has learned all the past material that we have and also brings his own awesome sound to the table. So I think if anything, just this time around, is just us working together, like Jasen said, with him and our process. We've gotten songwriting's never been easier, to be honest with you. We do bounce ideas off each other. If we have something, whether it's a 5-second part or a full song, you know, we send it out to each other. Everybody puts their 2 cents on it, sends it back in, and then we get into the room as a band and kind of come in prepared like you would for anything, and then we knock it out from there. This time around, we're going to be working in more than normal, just because we have tested these songs live already. We're fortunate to, during the recording process, we went out pretty much every single weekend and played shows. It's the first time we've ever done this. Most bands kind of lock down in the studio and stay in there for 3 months and then come out. So all the songs kind of been field tested, if you will. And you know, we just knew out the gate. We did a couple shows with Slayer and threw some brand new songs on their crowd, and they started to pay went nuts. So we knew Slayer approved. It's going to be all right. It's going to be a metal record. So yeah, we're going to come out swinging with some
we already
songs. We already have.
We played a show very recently where we played 2 brand new songs off the record. wanted to. We opened the set with new songs, so
And
we're
they were
not holding
singing along
back.
to the songs by the end of the song, which was really a great response. It's another thing that just kind of shows that the song's going to stand up on its own. I mean, if they're
Sure.
singing the chorus by the end of the song before and they've never heard it, that's a good sign.
Yo, it's Jasen Moreno,
And this is CJ Pierce. We're from Drowning Pool.
and you should subscribe.
To the loudest noise on earth, louder noise, right here.